Living with OCD, How to Stop Letting It Run Your Life. Written by Bessie Brielle McKnight. Narrated by Robert Plank. Preface. A peculiar thing happened while I was writing this book. During one of my research sessions, I asked a participant why they repeatedly checked their front door lock. They paused, smiled, and said, no one's ever actually asked me that before. That moment sparked something fascinating. For years, I'd studied human behavior. Everything from why people believe in ghosts to how they choose what socks to wear, which, surprisingly, involves more complex decision-making than choosing a house. But OCD presented a unique scientific mystery. How does a brain so brilliant at spotting patterns and potential problems sometimes get stuck in loops that even it knows are unnecessary? The science behind the story. In my years as a mental health professional, I've collected thousands of stories about how people's minds work. Some made me laugh, like the person who developed OCD about having OCD. Some made me think, and all of them taught me something unexpected about the human brain. This book emerged from a simple observation. People with OCD tend to be excellent researchers of their own experience. They just hadn't been given the right tools to use this superpower effectively. Why this book is different. You won't find any magical cures or one-size-fits-all solutions in these pages. Instead, you'll discover how to turn your mind's remarkable attention to detail into your greatest ally. Think of it as a field guide for your brain, written by someone who's spent their career studying how minds work, and occasionally getting them to work better. Each chapter combines rigorous science with practical techniques that have been tested in real-world conditions. And yes, some of those tests were quite entertaining. It turns out that studying OCD in a laboratory full of careful scientists leads to some rather interesting conversations about experimental protocols. A note about the journey ahead. As you listen to this book, you'll notice I'm rather fond of experiments. That's because, in my experience, the best way to understand something is to study it with genuine curiosity. You'll be invited to become a researcher of your own experience, collecting data about your thoughts and behaviors with the precision of a scientist, but hopefully with better jokes. Who this book is for? This book is for anyone who's ever checked a lock and then checked it again and again, wondered why their brain gets stuck on repeat, wished they could explain their thoughts to others, wanted to understand the science behind their experiences, been curious about how minds work, especially their own. A personal note. While writing this book, I spoke with hundreds of people about their experiences with OCD. Their insights, combined with years of practice and research, have shaped these pages.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?